Hey guys, so this week I've been playing DeadPool, which is a new action beat 'em up from High Moon Studios, where you play, obviously, Deadpool. Merc with a mouth, crazy, X-Men kind of guy. He's not part of the X-Men, but he's that whole universe, the Marvel universe tied with the X-Men. He's got Wolverine's powers, He's a big anti-hero, I hear that Deadpool's one bad mother. I'm just talking about Deadpool. You guys heard those voices too, right? I'm not losing my mind. Anyways, Deadpool. It's a game where you play this hero. And it's actually interesting that they finally made a game about him because he's like the perfect, video game hero. So regenerating health, he uses guns and swords. What's not to like? Well, here's my opinion of Deadpool. So the plot of Deadpool is you are Deadpool and you want to make a video game about yourself. So you coerce and blackmail and frame the executives at High Moon Studios to make a game for you. Then you set out as Deadpool playing said game, commenting on the fact that you're playing the game. And if all of that sounds kind of weird to you, obviously you've never read a Deadpool comic. One of the things that always made the character of Deadpool unique, not only in the Marvel franchise, but in comic books as a whole, is the fact that he breaks the fourth wall. He's the only character that knows he's in a comic book. So if you're a fan of the character Deadpool, and were worried they were just gonna cut away all the stuff that makes him fun and just make a generic action game, you're half right. They keep all the irreverent and craziness that is Deadpool, but also made a generic action game. And that's not a slight against the game. Well, it's kind of a slight against the game, but only a minor one. The game doesn't focus on reinventing the genre of action/beat-em-up things, it's just another one. It's another game. It just happens to star Deadpool. And I was very concerned throughout this game that they were going to explain away all the terrible gameplay design by just saying, hey, comedy! And while there are a few moments where they're like, oh, geez, I gotta go do a lever? Oh, video games, am I right? That's not the majority of the comedy. But honestly, making fun of your bad game design doesn't make it cool and, hip. It just makes it bad game design. Thankfully, they keep a lot of the jump puzzles and lever stuff, away and only occasionally to break up the combat, but it's mostly just combat. As Deadpool, you have both guns and swords, so you can switch them about, slice some dudes up and then shoot at some dudes, and some of your enemies are only going to shoot at you, and some of them are only going to, come and melee you. And because Deadpool has regenerating health, it's perfect for video games, because you take a lot of damage, you hide behind a block or something, and then, hey, heal up. Although it can be frustrating when you're, trying to sword fight a couple of dudes, and then, a couple of more dudes are shooting at you the entire time and, killing you. There isn't a ton of variety when it comes to the enemies you face, but they slowly ramp it up. First, you're fighting dudes with swords, then fighting dudes with guns, then you get dudes that are, better at swords, and then some with magical powers, and then occasionally big dudes, and then, oh my god, 2 big dudes and magical power dudes. The result is that the game is not just a mindless button masher. You do actually have to think, because sometimes you're like, oh, well, this guy's healing everybody, so I have to focus and kill him before I kill everyone else. I realize now I'm being very hard on this game for some reason, and I'm not sure why, because it's not a serious game. You shouldn't take it very serious. When you boil this game down, it is pretty much just a generic hack-and-slash beat-em-up with guns, but they inject so much sort of weirdness and attempts at comedy. I say attempts because, a lot of the jokes are like, oh, okay, But the humor doesn't just come from, hey, pop culture reference, hey, boo, 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 Kim Kardashian's got a big butt, yeah. The fun in this game comes from the fact that Deadpool is literally psychotic, and you can never trust what he's seeing. There are whole sections of this game where you're doing incredibly weird things, and you're like, I'm not sure if this is something that's actually happening, or just something that Deadpool thinks is happening right now. Overall, it's a pretty standard hack-and-slash beat-em-up that's got these incredibly weird moments and fourth wall breaking stuff that makes it stand out from just generic action game. If I'm gonna rank the action beat 'em ups I've played this year in terms of which I like best, it'd probably be, Devil May Cry, then Metal Gear Rising, and then Deadpool below it. That's not to say that it's a terrible game or it's worse, but it kind of is. Not in a bad way though, because the gameplay's less refined, there's just less of it, but I think it does what Metal Gear Rising tried to do, which was, not go, reinvent the wheel, but inject a lot of its universe and its characters into that. So that's what it did. It injected all the Marvel stuff and injected all the weirdness that is Deadpool into it and made a pretty decent package. It's, not the most refined game in the world, but it's an incredibly fun game to play and weird and different. It's probably not worth, getting right now at $60, but, when it's on sale on Steam in a couple of months, or you find it I don't want to say find it used, but if you find a copy when they reduce the price on the console, although they never seem to do that, it might be worth checking out. But I don't know, it's not a lot of replay value, but it's It's a fun, weird game, so if you're really into Deadpool, I think you'll enjoy it, but, you know, for the rest of us, maybe just wait.
Will our intrepid hero escape the clutches of Dr. Monkey Von Science Chimp? And will he finally discover the lost city of Atlantis? To find out, like and favorite this video and share it with all your friends, and tune in to the next episode of Eric's Opinion!